Well, it looks like I hit a nerve. Not just me, but my dude Butter, the Insider, and a bunch of other people that don't go through the traditional methods of gathering information. Somebody had just sent me a video from another YouTuber where Tim Kuniskis kind of took shots at myself and Butter the Insider. I'm not mad. Actually, I'm flattered. Look, track record speaks for itself. When I'm wrong on a product, come holler at me.
Guys, we all know that we need car insurance, but let's be real, auto insurance rates have gotten out of control. I was shocked when I looked at how much mine had gone up just this year. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you're overpaying too. So I started looking for better options, and that's when I found today's sponsor, FinanceBuzz. It's a site I generally think more people should be using. FinanceBuzz is a tool that helps you compare car insurance quotes fast. It uses an aggregator of a bunch of different insurance companies to get you the best offer. Over 1 million drivers have used it to shop for a better rate. As you can see here as I walk through the site, the process is exceptionally simple. You click your model, the area, name, whether you're financed or not. All you do is enter a few basics. It's really simple. Your zip code, car info, birthday, email, boom, you get matched with top providers. So if you want to make sure that you're not leaving money on the table, click the link that I put right here in the description down below, or scan the QR code that I'm going to put on screen for you right now. And thanks to FinanceBuzz for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the video.
So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. So I saw this video. I'm not going to include the clip because I don't want the copyright claim. I can just tell you, if you follow any of the pickup truck YouTube channels, there's a long space there, right? It's like an intro space where Tim Kuniskis is talking about stuff that's coming. Now, I already know about a ton of this stuff that's coming. Like in another week, they're going to do an announcement because of emissions and some of the other stuff that before Antonio Filosa became CEO that John Elkin was able to work out with the President of the United States, and how they're going to be able to get around kind of carbon BS and some other stuff. And maybe they Hellcat everything. I don't know. But he specifically said that the business model, I guess for our YouTube channels now, is to just make shit up. Make shit up. That is the business model of the YouTube channel at this point, is we just make up stuff, right? I don't believe that that's what the case is. I mean, we talked about the CUDA. Dodge themselves has put CUDA teasers in there. We talked about the Viper coming back, right? Viper teasers are in the same thing. Dodge does this all the time. They'll put, or FCA, they put Easter eggs into stuff, right? And I saw Kuniskis goes, oh, and they're talking about a Viper truck. So, okay, cool. We're not talking about a Viper truck, Tim. We're talking about an SRT street truck. But you avoided that. You have 100% avoided that question. Or did he say Demon? I think he said Viper truck, right? All right. Maybe it's not a Viper truck. But you didn't say there was no Demon truck. You didn't say there was no street truck. You didn't say that there was a, SRT being split off as a division like Ram was from Dodge. Just saying. Yes, we saw the whole thing about Ram coming back to NASCAR. I mean, look, myself and Butter the Insider broke this shit like, 5-6 months? I mean, it's been a minute, like months ago, right? So I apologize if I don't, and I get it. Tim Kuniskis might be hot, right? I'm sure he was probably like, how the F does this guy know that I'm coming back to the company, right? Obviously, my sources have to be pretty friggin' high for me to have that information to know that he was coming back. Not saying that John Elkin is my source. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in order for me to know that you're having phone calls with John Elkin and that you're agreeing to come back when everybody said I was wrong, obviously, I must have some pretty damn good sources. And no, they're not at the factory, obviously. They're at the board of directors level. It's hot. It's 121 degrees right now. What did the UFC fighter say? My balls is hot. It's hot, man. It's friggin' hot. But I had to do this video today because I just was like, I saw this, right? And I'm not taking shots at any channels, all right? Even though multiple channels that went to this event took shots at myself and Butter the Insider, I'm just going to say this once. Well, actually, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to piss off my sponsors. But I'll say this. You can say whatever you want. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my personality. I do come off as an asshole. I'm sorry, I grew up in Boston. I'm built that way. I can't change that. I am who I am. You either like it, love it, or don't. And I don't. And if you don't, sorry if I don't care. But I'll say this. I want all of these pickup truck channels and stuff to succeed, right? Even the ones that I know are haters and don't mess with me directly because they're green new scam supporters, right? I've talked about them before. I don't want to talk about them again. I'm not going to mention them because I said I was going to try to do my best to stay away from the drama on the channel. I don't want to deal with it, right? So, let me just say this. Yeah, I know. Okay. I wasn't invited. I know Butter the Insider wasn't invited to this event for Ram. And I get it because our sources give us more information and we talk about stuff that we shouldn't talk about, right? I get it. Look, I'm not going to say that if Ram or Stellantis brought us into the fold that I'd honor some embargo. That's not me. I would say I was not advertiser friendly, but we have advertisers like we have on today's video. But it's not that I'm not advertiser friendly. I just don't kowtow to anybody, right? I just don't. You're not going to, like, it'd be different, like, if I had a direct relationship with Tim Kuniskis, which I don't, by the way. It would be different if he was like, I could tell you about this, but I would appreciate it if you don't say anything right now. Look, if you're a friend of mine, if you're somebody that I rock with, then yeah, I can do that, right? But that's not how I got into the position that I'm in right now. I'm in the position that I'm in right now because I've been right about everything. Sorry, I'm a little heat delirious. But no, I've been right. I've been right over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so has Butter the Insider. This is why we're like this. Look, Butter is a little bit better politically correct than me. There's going to be a point, there's going to come a time in the near future where I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. And I am hoping that my sources will trust Butter the Insider the same way that they'll trust me and give him that same information. That's like the succession. That's where I'm going with it. Like, there's going to come a time in the near future where I have to walk away from all the automotive stuff. It's going to happen. I know a lot of y'all don't like that or like to hear that, but I got to be honest with you. There's going to come a time where I don't want to be on camera anymore, because there'll be coming a time where I don't identify or recognize myself as me anymore. That said, right now it's FAFO, like I'm here. And yes, I saw the press briefing and shit that Tim Kuniskis had with And I got emails. Every truck, this is what's hilarious, right? Every truck site except a couple that are like dick riding haters, that was there literally emailed me and was like, yo, Tim took subliminal shots at you and put her the insider. And I was like, why me? Why take shots at the other TK? I don't understand. Look, I want the company to succeed. I'm just not for the fuck shit. I'm not here to see them lose, right? I want them to make the decisions to win. And I feel like they're going too damn slow. That's all. I know about stuff that's coming down the pike. I've talked about it. The Duster, the Cuda, a bunch of other products that are coming. The SRT street truck. Funny, Tim didn't say any shit about that. The only thing he said that wasn't a thing was the Viper truck. All right, cool, whatever. I guess there's no Viper truck. I didn't hear anything about no TRX coming in Q1 of 2026. I didn't hear that shit. So, we know what's coming. I'm sorry if I'm not tied to a friggin' embargo. And, oh, listen, I already know. Other YouTubers have reached out where they're like, oh, Stellantis might try to sue TK. Sue me for what? Last I checked, there's a First Amendment. And as somebody who's registered as press, because best believe I've crossed my I's and dotted my T's, or one of those. I said that on purpose. But no, dotted my I's and crossed my T's. Like, as somebody who's made sure that they have everything in order, I mean, I guess if Stellantis wanted to sue me because I put out information, that would be the case. I would say that would be an unforced error on their part, because they would do nothing but drastically increase the focus of my channel, and I would drastically spend more and more money for more information like I already do. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of clue you guys in. I saw this. I didn't know when I was going to cut the video, and I was like, I should cut it today and talk about it. It's just crazy, man. I just can't believe that, I'm getting shot at subliminally by CEOs of companies. It's fine. I'm sure Butter's fine with it too. I'm sure, but see, Butter at least has some partial relationship. So does OC Motivator with Tim. I don't. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm 100% okay with that. It probably makes me better at what I do. That said, I'll see y'all in Detroit in a couple weeks. I'll see y'all in Detroit in a couple of weeks. I'll be outside. I'm actually hosting the car meet there in Detroit, outside, out by Warren Assembly. So I'll be outside. If you want to come by and have a beer or something, hit me up. Shoot me a message. I'll try to get you the details. There's some flyers and stuff already floating around on the internet. You've probably already seen that. Myself and a couple other well-known Mopar YouTubers will be there. But, and I'm in and this is the other thing that makes me sad. I mean, like, Tim took shots. I'm in a Ram. Look, I'm rubbing the Ram logo. Can I? Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, major thank you and shout out to our sponsors over at FinanceBuzz for sponsoring today's video. And as always, stay petty, my friends.